What about that? What about that racist charge, Paul? I mean, can you shake that racist charge? I mean,
I can't shake it because I'm a victim. I live in America. I get my experience from that, and I went to white schools. I was taught freedom of speech, so I'm exercising that. And I think that that's a fantasy, because black people in America, we all go about thinking that under the illusion of inclusion, and we're not included. We find that out every day. So I can't be that by definition. Get the dictionary.
A black person can't be racist by definition.
Why is that?
Because we don't have any control over people's lives. I can't tell you what neighborhood to live in. I can't tell you what school to go to. I can't tell you you're a second-class citizen. I can't tell you that you can't vote. If I get on that corner and say, I get on that corner for 5 years and I stand there and I go, I'm going to take me a knife and I'm going to cut your throat, and I'm going to take a car and I'm going to run you over, and I'm going to take this hammer and I'm going to beat you till you dead. If I never kill anybody, am I a murderer? When I kill somebody, what does that make me? A murderer. Okay, what I can talk about it all day long. All we do is talk. White folks do. White folks make laws. There's laws in the book. I'm from Louisiana that said if you marry out of your race, you go to jail. You understand?
These are raw and uncut facts, man. Everything he's saying in here is a fact. This ain't his opinion on this, none of this. This is on the books. All right, yes, indeed. Hold on. Get back to God rest the dead, Mr. Paul Mooney.
There's laws that you can't own property. They made laws. Laws. You can't vote. You can't go to school. You can't live in this area. You ain't never seen a sign that said, white boy, if you in this town, when this sun goes down, we're going to hang you. Not have you. That's racism, a practice, what you preach. I hate that crap when they say that. It's like the race car.
I want to finish, because I find it interesting that people say that, and white people say that to me all the time. They say, you're racist, you're prejudiced. And I said, well, I'm going to take your cue. Because I remember in blacks in America, we accused white people of that. And saying it doesn't make it so. We had to take them to the Supreme Court to prove it. So I'm going to take that same cue. So if you think that, take me to court and prove it.
But wait, since the Supreme Court decisions back in the 50s, there's been tremendous social progress. There has been integration. Do you oppose integration?
No. I don't think integration was for black people. I just don't believe that. I think that the country did it for the benefit of the country. I think segregation had played out. So why did it last so long? If this is such a good thing, why didn't it, right from the beginning, why did they wait so long to do it? I just don't believe that. I don't believe it was for black people.
Do you think that when you use inflammatory words,
When I say the word,
yeah, like when you say that word,
yeah, that doesn't bother me, because you know why?
It bothers me though.
Okay, well, that's your opinion, and that's your right to feel that way. It doesn't bother me because I've been around long enough. I mean, we've been called colored, black, Negro, Afro-American, and I remember at a time when you had to be brave. If a Ku Klux Klan or some white person said and admit something that hurt, nobody spoke up. And now that doesn't mean anything. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone speaks up. And I think it's cowardice. It's just like the Jewish thing in Europe. Everybody turned their heads. We didn't get into the war until we were dragged into it. And now that Hitler's dead, and so everyone has an opinion about it. And I think you should speak up at the right time when it means something. And not when it doesn't. I don't think it means anything anymore.
Paul's been speaking up for quite a long time, aside from working long collaboration with Richard Pryor, who was also one of the lead writers on In Living Color that first brilliant year. He invented Homie the Clown. Homie, don't say that. That's Paul invented that guy.
And they brainwash everybody. They have a brainwashing machine that's unreal. That's why you can't catch a cab in New York. Because they think that you're the enemy, the color of your skin.
Hold on 1 second. I did not know that. Not only that he was a writer on In Living Color, but he created the character Homie the Clown that Damon Wayans plays. All right, I didn't know that. I did know that he read jokes for Richard Pryor. I did know that. All right, Paul Mooney has a long, big stake in the game. When you start talking about the OGs, in which like Eddie Murphy has a photo for the people that he put on way back when, for those people in particular there. Every last one of them were successful here. all right, that you look at from Chris Rock to what have you here. But he was one of those people. I think it was like 5 individuals you had in that picture. All right, yes, indeed. But like I say here, he's always even being connected to the Chappelle Show and Acts a Black Dude and all that other shit. All right. Oh, Paul Mooney has always been refined, man, as far as his comedy, and he's stayed to terms of Black empowerment. All right. No, he's funny as hell. All right. That's his shit. All right. This is what his whole comedy joint is based on. All right. Yes, indeed. Hold on one second. All right. Fair use.
Condemns you. That's why white people live 8 years longer than we do, because we have to put up with this crap. I go through it all the time. I get sick of it. I get sick of it. I go into a 5-star hotel. I come here to do the David Letterman show. I'm 8 o'clock in the morning. I cannot make this. Something not this good. I get on the elevator. There's a white woman there in civilian clothes, probably about 45, looks at me and says, "Can I help you?" I said, "Can you?" "Well, who in the hell are you?" "I'm the maid." I said, "Well, bitch, go make up a bed and get the hell out of my face."
I lived through the shit. You will live through it. Because they get mad. They say all kind of shit about me. It's Paul. It ain't me. This shit was here when I came here. And it'll be here when I'm like a drop dead right now. Racisms are here. It's here forever. It's in the blood. Because white folks owned us and they will never get over it. Because I'm going to tell you why. I read the white book. Getting away wasn't a chapter, okay? We tricked their ass. We got away. And they ain't going to never be the same. They ain't been happy since. Go back and watch all that old shit. When they owned us, white folks are some happy white people.
Oh, hold on, man. We back this up here. So, all right. I ain't trying to destroy the punchline here coming in. Shout out to Paul Mooney. All right. This is why he was great at what he did.
They ain't been happy since.
Here it comes right here.
Go back and watch all that old shit. When they owned us, white folks are some happy white people. They used to waltz and had to smile. Look at them now. They're so depressed and sad. Just got away. Let slavery come back tomorrow. Well, they don't want us in their little areas and all that shit. Ain't that funny? Don't want us in their neighborhood. When they own us, we was in their house. Kind of bullshit is that? Oh, I can't come in the neighborhood, but when you own me, I was warming up your bed. Now there's something wrong with this picture. Shit, when they own us, we had 12 and 14 jobs. Now that we free, I'm so sorry, there's no jobs. Mad because we got away. Let slavery come back in the mall. They'll be on that porch. Welcome home. Get your rest. You got to go to those 12 jobs in the morning. Get your rest. You got to go to those 12 jobs in the morning. Your room is just like it was. We haven't changed it. But what about the neighborhood? No, your neighborhood's our neighborhood.
Can you imagine a grown woman? I'm a mature black gentleman asking me that, opening that door. I could have went crazy. She opened a very dangerous door. Agreed? Agreed. These are things I have to go through as a black male. I don't like it. This is insanity. And it doesn't happen only because of white people, because of black Anglo-Saxon. You could be white up here. I'm in first class to my JFK, and the black woman's asking me, "Do you know what line you're at?" Because I'm in first class. I said, "Do I look like Stevie Wonder?" "Yeah, I know where I am. I'm in first class." "And you cannot help me. Go get your white manager. I don't want to talk to you, you dummy." And they give me that whole German Hitler crap. I'm just doing my job. Well, do it somewhere else. Don't do it in front of my face. I get tired of it. It's crazy.
No, it's the damn truth. All right. Yes, it's the truth, man. You got to hit no tether nonsense at the end. It's just, he was a full-blood freedman. All right. 110%. All right. Yes, he was. All right. And the creativity from his jokes came from the rawness and just how true it was. We're going back here to truth. And it seems like Trump has put his boot down one more time. All right. Yep. He has announced that there's a new form of child abuse. All right. Just in case you feel like talking to these kids some type of way. All right. Yeah. He managed to pull a press conference. No, we got a sound bite of it. All right. Yeah. 26 seconds. All right. Hold on one second. All right, pardon me. No, it should be right here. All right, here we go.
Every public school in America is now on notice that if they tell a child that they're trapped in the wrong body, they are committing child abuse. And as we remove the far left extremism from the classroom, we're taking historic action to ensure that every child in America has access to a first class education.
Yeah.
Every public school in America is now on notice that if they tell a child that they're trapped in the wrong body, they are committing child abuse.
And there it is right there. All right. No, I tell y'all like this here, Halls. I mean, you shouldn't be having conversations with kids like that anyway. All right. That's what I would say here. All right. You should not be sitting down with children having conversations like that. If you're supposed to be talking about math and social studies and science and, and English and history, we got plenty of curriculum, all right, that we can crack into while you got young children in front of you where you don't have to have inappropriate conversations, especially it's not even approved by their parents or anybody else. All right. Yeah, we got to put a hold on some of this stuff. I mean, appropriate is appropriate. And just because some people want to live a different way in the standards of their life, I don't feel like that's wrong. But the kids, I'm always for the cases that leave the kids out of it. All right. Yeah. I mean, as an adult, you done made decisions. I respect that. All right. The kids were never supposed to be involved. We weren't even supposed to be having these arguments. That's my thing. All right. Yeah, it was a point in time you could actually sit there to chill to have some discourse. But when you look at some of the people there that you just like, hey, brother or sister, hey, you looking directly at this, but you ain't saying nothing. All right. No, you giving this a pass, but you're jumping on certain circumstances that benefit you. All right. If you're going to go ahead to say certain things is wrong, I respect it when you do it all across the board. All right. Yeah, even mentioning your situations that are good or bad for you, all the above. All right, because that brings some trust in the conversation to say that, all right, the same way the rest of society, scumbags ain't turned loose, neither are yours. Right. You got your business in order. All right. We ain't got to look over the shoulder and check the numbers on all this other stuff. All right. Even when we started talking about that case and we spoke about the case of something small as crime. And what we've seen with crime is most of the domestic crimes that are committed by their lovers and folks that they're with. All right. Intimately. All right. Yeah. All right. That's what the numbers and statistics say. All right. Yeah. Just we want to go into it. Right. It's a little deeper with numbers. All right. To get a better understanding. So it's like, so I would say, from a respectful standard, it's common, just like any other gender. That's what it is. Right. Yeah. If not, the number slightly a tad bit higher. But as long as we leave the kids out of it, we're good. Yeah, I think I can gather here into some stance. I don't want to show that yet. That's for something later on down the line. I want to go to outro. All right. So I'm going to go to this clip that we found here. I want to say digging in the crate, maybe. maybe I don't know, 3 or 4 years back, something along those lines. All right, but recently enough that we can go ahead to calculate the standards of where Van Jones was. This is when I said he was raw and uncut. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead to stop this real quick. He got checked there with Van being fresh off of TMZ. We're just getting a look at him, seeing him going ahead to cross into the stream and how he's doing. That's one of them first big joints he had. And he caught Oucho in there soft shoeing. All right. Yeah, it was a classical moment. All right. No, at least the Black Streets was paying attention. Because Oucho had already overstepped his boundary sitting in here around with white police officers talking about how black folks just need to learn to work with officers in the neighborhood and have an open heart and mind to everyone. All right. Yeah, these weird, what you call it, inner circle conversations he be having here. All right. Yeah, man, I don't know, dude. All right. But that was before this. All right. This is the first time somebody caught him publicly.
They say that because I've been in them rooms when they saying that. When I kick it with black people and they're like, all white people are racist.
Emmanuel Echo
I know
gets checked
when white
by
people
them
say, well,
laughing
racism
over
doesn't
black
exist,
Americans.
I know why they say that because I've been in them rooms when they saying that. When I kick it with black people and they're like, all white people are racist. I know why you're saying that. All the while, I have the privilege and luxury of not having generational trauma because my parents were born in Nigeria. So man, my method is removing some of the sting because I don't have that sting.
Yes, you come from the country for the last 20 years. Peoples have fled the most, nigga. All right. Yeah, what do you mean trauma? That's trauma within itself when you can't come back home because ain't nothing to come back home to, nigga. All right. That's trauma. All right. What are you talking about? All right. And they say that to the course of trying to take jabs at slavery and things like that here. And that's why I say you got to watch these Sambos. All right. So I know why you say that. And I know why you, man, like, as if he's got the best of both worlds. All right. No, because I can play this off to the side. I'm Nigerian. So I know black nigga. All right. But I can still steal from your culture because I look like you and play the 50. All right. Yeah. Call certain people niggas and every damn thing else. Come on here, y'all. All right. No, we know the game, man. We can tell by how it rolls off the tongue when you interacting with us saying the word that you ain't supposed to be saying it. All right. Yeah, you know, man. Black people understand other black people, man. We have a lingo. We have a certain type of bravado and swag about us. All right. When we pronunciate, nigga. All right. Yeah, you know that's a freak, man. All right. Hold on one second.
Privilege and luxury of not having generational trauma because my parents were born in Nigeria. So man, my method is removing some of the sting because I don't have that sting and trying to deliver a message in a manner that people can receive it. Primarily white people.
Okay. Let me tell you why what you just said offends me.
Okay.
All right. First of all, there are a couple of things. I grew up South Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All my classmates were white. I was in the gifted program. All of my classmates were white from the beginning. McKinley High School, gifted program, McKinley High, 80% black school, gifted program, all white, Vans in the class with them, Vans in the class, Vans playing basketball and sports and everything else with the black kids. Mama from South Baton Rouge, all of that. I understand the being pulled between two worlds. I understand the having the insight into two worlds. You saying that you don't have generational trauma and you didn't mean it this way, but the reason, and it's, I have to name it, you saying that you don't have any generational trauma in some way meaning, or that in some way meaning that your delivery method to white people is going to be either more effective or more sanitized is, to me, dangerous. And let me tell you why. Everybody that you just named and what you're talking about does what they do in different ways. I don't think that any of the things that they do are necessarily harmful. But what I could say is a black man, a prominent one, acting as an emotional butler for white people and serving them the most milquetoast, unspicy, unseasoned brand of racial discourse and accountability possible could definitely be harmful, because what it does, I saw episodes where you were on there with Matthew McConaughey, and Matthew McConaughey out and out said, when will Black Lives Matter end? He goes, well, when is it going to be time for it to be over? But that's an outrageous question to ask at the time that he's sitting down with you. And it's an outrageous question to posit when we're going to be able to say all lives matter after everyone just watched George Floyd get his head blown off.
Yeah. And that's what it means to break both boots off in your ass. Let me pause for a second. Look at him. He's angry. All right. And he should be. All right. Yeah, you got to get pissed off. Sometimes you got to get angry before you fix things. For his case, it wasn't that case. He showed up to the wrong spot. He read Van wrong. All right. Yes, indeed. You coming in here okie doking and cooning. All right. And you left a door wide open. All right. Yeah, he ain't one of your damn NFL buddies or Shady McCoy or any of that. All right. Yeah, at least he's got enough respect for himself to recognize buck dancing. All right. It takes heart, man. People put everything they have on the line in certain circumstances just to sit up here and speak up and say a few words in here that Black folks need to hear. All right. I mean, do you really need all of these niggas around? Think about it. A lot of this shit counterproductive, man. All right. Right. If you're going to talk sports, fine. All right. Yeah. But don't keep drifting into our lane. All right. Every time something important goes down and we know you got a pair of tap shoes on. All right. Yeah, man. Hey, we know you buck dancing. I'm talking about official. This is why he got him for that tap dancing. He called him out for some other tap dancing. All right. He had a list he had to check off. All right. He had to remember why he didn't like you. You understand? And that's fine, man. All right. You don't have to enjoy everybody, man. Keep telling folks that, man. It'll make you a bad person. All right. You know what that does? It makes life easier. All right. Yeah, it does. If you look at it from those proceeds, man. All right. No, that's one less conversation you got to stop for. All right. Yeah, you can just kind of keep it moving. You're just going to speak and keep going. Yeah, that's one less thing you got. Right. Shit. As long as it's proceeded in the cases of respect, man, that's all we should ever look at it as. Mm-hmm. That's what I say. All right. I mean, in this real world we living in. Mm-hmm. Hold on here.
And it's an outrageous question to posit when we're going to be able to say all lives matter after everyone just watched George Floyd get his head blown off. I watched you also sit down with the police.
Did you say my response?
In the conversation with the police that I watched you have, there was nothing tangible that addressed the systemic issues of policing that lead to unfair and deadly outcomes all over the country. It was about whether or not the police liked Black people, whether or not they were nice to Black people. And even as I wrote it down, the police are human too. Emmanuel, who gives a fuck? Like, we're fighting for our lives. And to me, having a conversation like that at that particular time, it's not that it's a different method. Everybody has a different method. Is that it's the wrong method, is that it gives cover for a lot of the issues that you're supposed to be discussing. Roger Goodell's on the show. I watched the whole interview with Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell is talking about Colin Kaepernick in the past tense. Colin Kaepernick right now is fighting to get back in the NFL. If the NFL cared about Colin Kaepernick or what was going on in his life, Roger Goodell could be an agent of change now. You get the opportunity to talk to him. And the fact that he's speaking about a man like that in the past tense is just simply never broached. And when I'm watching it, I know that you have the best of intentions. You're a good guy. My question is, what the fuck is the point of all of this? Is it to make them feel better about all of these things that are going on? Like, for what? Like, why? Like, why would you?
Oh, that's how you properly slaughter a man. All right. Oh, you decided to put a long pair of tap shoes on. All right. Incredibly big. All right. flopping in the front. All right, right, and noticeable. You understand? All right, yes, he had to cook you. All right, oh man, he did it in the most respectful manner.
Opportunity to talk to him, and the fact that he's speaking about a man like that in the past tense is just simply never broached. And when I'm watching it, I know that you have the best of intentions. You're a good guy. My question is, what the fuck is the point of all of this? Is it to make them feel better about all of these things that are going on? Like, for what? Like, why? Like, why are you talking to someone and there's zero call to action? It's just, now I'm going to go be a better person. It just don't work that way.
Is this rhetorical or is that actually a question to be answered?
No, because it doesn't even matter what you said after that, because he just cooked you. That's it. Doesn't even matter. He was out there with his eye looking like what's his name? The Rock, nigga, Dwayne Johnson. All right. Is it my turn to respond? Is it just rhetorical, or can I?
It just don't work that way.
No, nigga. All right, that's it. All right, barbecue. He said barbecue ribs, nigga. All right, yeah, that's it. All right, yeah, and from that clip alone, that was a large soundbite for a long time. All right, you associated Oucho with cooning and tap dancing and that shit right there, talking about have a more lactose brand. All right, a bootlicking. All right, yeah. Yeah, she said more unseasoned. All right, yeah, what are you talking about, man? All right, no, we don't do that over here. All right, we call those turncoat niggas. All right, right. He's trying to make sense. He's trying to shine up. All right, deceit, man, and traitorism and treason. All right, right. That's what he said. That's why he said, man, why? He said, what for, dude? All right, yeah, man. All right. No, truthfully, if you're asking for justice and change here, that's a waste of time. All right. You're going to end up in the same situation you started at, because you're telling these folks, I'm okay with oppression. I'm good with the boot in my ass. It's okay if you bring a dirty ass judge in here and give Carmelo Anthony 35 years. That's fine. All right. You can just have a funky ass system altogether. All right. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have any pushback, any resistance, any cause for things. Ain't nobody thinking. All right. Yes. All right. And niggas that are thinking and sitting here, all right, well, shit. All right. Here's a way where I can just sell everybody else out. All right. You know, that's the mindset, man, with these damn bootlicking niggas. How can I sell all you niggas out? All right. And get me something. All right. Right. That's the game. All right. Yeah. Straight up and down. Care which one of these niggas you thinking about, man. All right. If you feel like something off about them already, then that's what it is. All right. Most of the time, you're right. All right. You looking at these niggas. All right, man. He's like, man, that don't sound right. All right. Yeah. Just the fact that Van, all right. No, that today, that day was his day. All right. Yeah. His brain lit up, man. All right. That man said, we got one. Mm-hmm. They said, we got one, Hoss. That's what I believe. Mm-hmm. Now, as I go ahead to proceed forward with more of the same, I want to tap into my other customs of the Metcalf family, since I did go ahead to point to that, because his father has been in the streets, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what he said or anything. It's the first time I'm seeing it, just like you guys are. All right, so please, all right, yeah, hold your breath some. You know, this joke is very inappropriate. They got a full interview with him for 6 minutes. All right, for Good Morning America. I think they got something over there with him. I don't really want to look at this bastard too much here. All right, but this might be the right one to look at. This one here is from 2 hours ago. All right, so I'm going to go ahead for the more recent one that I got.
Get into the Carmelo Anthony trial.
During last week's hearing over whether Anthony should get a new trial, character evidence about both Anthony and Metcalf were discussed, as was so-called the agreement between the gentleman's agreement between the prosecution and defense.
The father of Austin Metcalf reacted today to new, previously unreported evidence that did not make it into the Carmelo Anthony trial.
During last week's hearing over whether Anthony should get a new trial, character evidence about both Anthony and Metcalf were discussed, as was so-called the agreement between the gentleman's agreement between the prosecution and defense. Fox 4's Amelia Jones has the latest on that tonight. Amelia.
Heather, Steve, while Jeff Metcalf said he was aware of some of the information shared in court last week, it was still difficult and gut-wrenching to hear. He also said he was not aware of the so-called gentleman's agreement until the day Carmelo Anthony decided not to testify.
And why would we listen, ladies and gentlemen? Why would we believe anything from this racist, funky-ass, calculated Metcalf father? All right. No, he played the good guy until Carmelo was convicted and called him a watermelon felon. All right. No, he got real racist. All right. No, right after the verdict came in. All right. And we're going back to him as if he's, all right. No, he's the gospel on something. All right. This is what they do with these jokers. All right. Oh, man. Look, man. Hold on here 1 second. All right. They're going to show him.
In the hearing last week for Carmelo Anthony's motion for a new trial, his new defense team shared information about Austin Metcalf that was not presented to the jury. This included school and phone records reflecting aggressive and racist behavior. The state also brought up its discovery on Anthony's past, including threats of violence, physical fighting, and text messages about knives. The damaging character evidence was not brought up in the trial because the prosecution and Anthony's trial defense team made a secret agreement to keep character out and limit trial evidence to what happened under the tent at the track meet. After the trial, Austin's father, Jeff Metcalf, founded the Austin Metcalf Foundation, which focuses on de-escalation, conflict resolution, and emotional regulation for young people. He said the information that came out in the hearing does not deter him from the foundation's mission.
If you're trying to judge a person on just a snippet of someone's life or a 10-second clip of someone saying something without having the whole context.
What are you talking about, nigga? Your kids was beating on little girls, man, slamming them to the ground, punching on them. All right, it's in their paperwork. It's what the news reported. That's not a snippet. All right, when you got to see the guidance counselor 5 times in the school year about your anger. All right. Yes, when you're fighting every damn body. All right, cursing the damn teacher out, calling her all types of B words and stuff like this. Is about his anger. All right, and rage. That ain't no snippet when you got the Yellow Pages book. All right, from him and the damn brother terrorizing folks. And the day after they had an incident in the damn school, I believe, for him yelling at some kid or doing whatever the case is. Yeah, he was talking about bringing a gun to school the next day. All right, got caught up with that here. This is called escalation, family. That's what it's called. That's not called a snippet. All right, this is called escalation, meaning if I believe Carmelo was underprepared, nigga. I don't think he had enough. All right, yeah, for this thug. All right, no, he was terrorizing the community. You understand? He was supposed to be kicked off the team, and he was still bullying his way around. All right, that's what it looks like now. All right, yeah, the coach might have been scared. He's 6'2", 220 pounds. He's punching and jumping in everybody's face, known in the school for calling people niggas. All right, yes, that's not a snippet with your funky ass, dude. All right, that ain't a little bit. All right. No, like he had some tiff. He had one tiff back in the day. No, he was known for racial, all right, having racial incidents in that damn school. All right. So calling people niggas. All right. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Yes, writing what she said, writing nigger on the wall and Heil Hitler. All right. Yeah, him and his brother got caught doing that. All right. Yeah, right, nigger on the wall. All right. Yeah. So you guys can say what you want. They got a long track record of racism. All right. That's who your kids was. And sir, the fish rots from the head down. All right. Yeah, so maybe if they seen you sitting there abusing their mother, then that's why they feel like it's okay to attack young ladies. All right. That's what I added up. All right. Hold on 1 second.
I would ask these people, did you know my son personally? Or were you just listening to the little snippet that was in court? That was only 20 pages, and that was for both my sons.
Due to the length of the appeals process. Anthony's attorneys argued that the first trial violated his constitutional rights, including key issues such as the undocumented conferences held by the trial judge and Anthony's right to a public trial because of decisions limiting courtroom access. Ultimately, a visiting judge denied the motion for a new trial. But Anthony's defense team plans to pursue every legal remedy to challenge the 19-year-old's murder conviction. The case will now go through the 5th Court of Appeals in Dallas, but due to the length of the appeals process, Anthony may not have an appeals hearing until 2027.
All right. Doing hard time. Free him, man. Free him. Fuck y'all doing? All right. Free Carmelo, dude. All right. No, I don't want him to do another second in there, man. All right. Yeah, not for this piece of filth that they went to hide up underneath all this shit. All right. No, all you did was shake the branch a little bit and all this shit fell out. All right. It's not even hidden properly. All right. No, you were known for calling students niggas. All right. That's what the school said. All right. Yeah, he was a bad joker. He's a bad man. All right. Carmelo did not have enough protection. He was undermanned, nigga. All right. 220, 6'2". All right. No, known for getting it cracking. All right. What are you going to do? All right. He tried to get out of there. All right. I believe he tried. You got folks grabbing you up, pushing you, doing all this other extra. Remember, they were trying to jump him here, Halls. All right. Yeah, he had to do what he had to do. All right. Much smaller young man. We talking about size discrepancy. All right. Yeah. All right. And what you end up having, all right, no, in them circumstances is 35 years being stolen from a young man in a courtroom nobody could see. All right. Moving around, filth. All right. No, not the facts, the evidence, the truth, that the fat, the bacon that you're supposed to see here, the whole enchilada. All right. The case itself. All right. Because you need character references to go ahead to say that somebody was just minding their own effing business. They wasn't doing nothing. How do I know? All right. Is that what your reputation speaks for? All right. Are you known for violating people's personal space, putting your hands on random people? All right. Whooping ass. All right. God damn it. Putting your foot in somebody's ass every 5 minutes, having the police call it. Is that what you're known for? All right. Because if you are, chances is you started this shit. All right. That's how the law gonna look at it. All right. Yes, indeed. At least it's how they're supposed to. All right. But if I can't even come into the criminal justice system to present this to the jury, all right, how's my man's got a proper defense? All right. If you don't know that we in here dealing with the predator. All right. No, one of the nastiest niggas on the earth, man. All right. No, he was on social media showing big pistols and shit with all the goddamn trimmings, all the trinkets. All right. All the gadgets on him. All right. The light, the beam, and all this. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about with 2 souped up handguns. All right. This is what the Metcalf twins is doing. All right. Letting you know that not only are they slapping niggas, that they rolling deep as well. All right. No, and they rolling deep. All right. No, you can call it the rolling 60s over there, man. All right. Yeah. And if the jury sees this, Carmelo is home, man. All right. Yeah. You can't see nothing. All right. Your lawyer is so corrupt that he goes and calls your mama as the last witness, man. All right. That's a nigga on the take, man. Carmelo's lawyer is a piece of shit, dude. All right. And I will continue to say that. All right. Anybody wants to go ahead for my evidence, please look at his face after the case when he did an interview, trying to tell people what his personality is and what type of lawyer he is, as he was all smiling and giddy. All right. Yeah, he's a hoe. All right. Yeah, he knew he threw the case. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. No, I don't look at it any other type way, dude. All right. Don't nobody want to know who you is, dude. Yeah, after you done got that young man 35 years, you need to get out of town. All right. You need to get. All right. Standing around looking silly and shit. All right. Well, I really like tuna fish. I'm a nacho guy. I like nachos. Nigga, get your weird ass out of here, nigga. Fuck you talking about? This nigga got 35 years. Huh? Hurry up, dude. Get in your car. All right. Yeah, this is bullshit. All right. 35 years. All right. Ain't nothing to talk about. Nothing. All right. Shit. Yeah, he all giddy and happy. He made sure he got his little stinking ass on the right side of the building to do that. All right. You wrong, man. All right. And you know what you did to this young man. All right. Yeah, he's like, yeah, man, whatever. I'm going to get hit off. I'm getting a phone call. He getting something. All right. They're going to give him something. All right. He didn't sell that young man out for nothing. When we go back to look at him as the time progressed, you'll be visibly able to see what they gave him. All right. That's how it always go. All right. No, it ain't nothing small in these cases when you see them little chump ass, weird looking dudes like that. All right. Yeah, it's going to come out and wink right at you. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. That's how I look at those cases. All right. Yeah, but he's a disgrace. All right. Carmelo's lawyer. Yeah, I wish he had the dream team starting off. Because I told y'all this, for any lawyer, the moment that I look up and my black client has an all-white jury, shut it all down. Shut it down now, nigga. Nope, shut it down. All right. All-white jury. Nope, mistrial, everything. Recuse yourself, judge. Shut it down. All right. Shut everything. We ain't going no further. Shut it the goddamn down. All right. You ain't throwing wood on my client. All right. You're not doing it. All right. You know what you're sitting in here trying to do with this funky ass jury. All right. Underneath the circumstances, trying to smother the courts. All right. Yeah. Make sure can't nobody get a look in there. All right. You got Austin Metcalf's face. Oh, he said all close to the jury, nodding his head and then shaking his head. I'm talking about physically tampering with the jury during the case. All right. This is what the white lady was reporting in that courtroom as he was fighting them for where they can sit at. All right. Yeah. What type of kangaroo court did you have going on in there, Judge? All right. Come on. Where the media can't get properly positioned. They got to fight with the Metcalf father. And y'all ain't saying nothing. Do you see what I'm saying? All right. Yeah, this is disgusting, dude. They had a kangaroo court in there. All right. And I'm guessing the Metcalf father got as close to the jury as he could. All right. With his little crusty ass. All right. I mean, if you can keep jury tampering with nobody saying nothing. All right. Right to a fair trial, my ass, nigga. All right. Right. You was screwed over, man. All right. Yeah, you don't enter no courtroom talking about some goddamn all-white jury. All right. Yeah, that's it. All right, it's time to get out of here. All right. He says you better do something. All right. But you don't go any further, baby. That's the rule number one. You don't take one more step. All right. You say, halt, nigga. Hold it. All right. We got to get right. All right. No, we got to get all this shit in order. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's go on over. We're going to go and speaking of getting things in order, let's go to Sir Charles. He said he went off on the WNBA for not banning transgender women under no circumstances. Do I think that men should play against women? 0. I'm disappointed. Adam Silver should come out, and Kathy Gilbert There's no trans people going to play in the WNBA. If you don't like it, kick rocks. The WNBA is for women only, period. And you understand, I told you guys this before. All they have to do is clarify what they mean. That's it. Once they do that, the situation is over. It's just that simple. All right. I think a lot of the crap has gone on because they haven't truly clarified what they meant. They've been talking in circles. All right. Because you can still support the trans community, but you're not going to allow biological males in the WNBA. All right. Both things can be true. All right. Yes. But they're going to have to come out as an organization and own it. All right. Because if they don't, they're going to continue to have the circus going on. All right. And it will get worse. They will press the gas on this situation here. All right. I know a lot of folks in here, you have your personal opinions there about it. But the way I feel personally is no, you shouldn't have them circumstances there. But all right. How far in certain cases do you dance with the devil from playing around? All right. Before you have to deal with an unnecessary hand because somebody's standing next to you trying to prove a point that can't be proven. All right. We're talking about science. All right. Twice the strength. All right. And I want my babies to be able to compete. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If they're the best young lady there, I want them to be able to compete. All right. With the best young ladies training. All right. If they didn't say stay there all summer running and getting their reps in and their laps and all that. Yes. If you're good enough as a young lady, I want to see you become champion on a fair level. All right. You can't do that if you start messing up all the business. All right. Yeah. You're going to have a large headache around here. As soon as they go ahead to come clean and say, hey, we're not going to let biological men in here so folks can stop playing this and the third. We support trans people. We love trans people. All right. And then keep it going. All right. Yeah, they're going to keep dealing with this mess, y'all. All right. Keep it simple.
I always support the gay community.
Mm-hmm.
I always support the transgender community. I got none but love and respect for gay people and transgender people. But under no circumstances do I think men should play against women. Zero. I'm disappointed in Adam Silver and Kathy, the commissioner. First of all, you can't let stupid stuff go out to the internet, which is one of the worst things that ever happened to the world. They should have come out 2 weeks ago before all this, because people are looking for attention now. Just say,
including this guy.
But he has a point, though, because Kathy and Adam haven't said, hey, it's in the title, WNBA. We're not going to have transgender people in the WNBA, and we're not going to discuss it again. That's what Adam and Kathy should have done 2 or 3 weeks ago before they turn it over to the internet and every fool, idiot, and jackass to have an opinion on. Adam.
Yeah.
Adam should come out, and Kathy. I like both of them a lot. Women can own. There's no transgender people going to play in the WNBA.
There it is. All right. And you got to stand like that, because here's the bad part. When people are just emotionally going off and doing all this extra stuff just because Ernest is standing there, y'all throwing him out the game and stuff like that. And hey, stop picking with them, which he shouldn't be picking with the young ladies. Let them have a sport, dude. All right. Yeah, they're going to feel the way that they do because they feel like your face, your energy, everything about him is a disruption. All right. But I said, here's that checkmate coin. Look, let them know that that's not going to happen. All right. We're in lockstep. Y'all still have a lot of things that support that community, all right, directly. And I would go ahead to say, yes, we are still in lockstep with you, all right. But this is a part in policy that we're not going to have here, all right, as far as transgender being able to play in the WNBA, all right, right. I don't think you're wrong for those cases and circumstances, but if you act like you're afraid to say it and deal with it, the longer you hold it, the bigger the concept itself will become. All right. That's why he said what he's trying to say is kill, hypothetically speaking, kill this baby in its crib. All right. Yeah. While it hasn't arisen, Ernest got a little bit of, attention. All right. Come out, keep it a beam. All right. Give all the support and the love, for the alphabet community too as well. All right. But then let them know what the deal is. All right. Letting them know that y'all still allies and there's still support here. But we have to do this to safeguard what the women have there. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Because as I said, Leah Thomas, the UFC, all right, boxing, some of these other cases, man, we didn't try to play around
and you done learned a hard lesson. All right. You can take a man, all right, that's swimming, all right, and he could be like 444 amongst the men. All right. Yeah, 444, baby. All right. And you put him amongst these young ladies here, and he's number one. All right. And her name is Leah Thomas. All right. Right. That's what I just gave you the profile of. All right. Yeah. So you understand it ain't going to work. All right. I don't care who you sitting here to spit it off for. All right. I don't want to see no game where no Karl Malone built Joker is getting 26 and 25 a game, dude. All right. In the WNBA. All right. No, you might as well throw the whole TV, throw everything away. All right. No, if you know that's what it's going to be. All right. Yeah. In a sport where the NBA has to contribute $50 million just for you to stay alive every year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact. Just for you to keep breathing. All right. Here's this $50 million. All right. Yeah, to keep the lights on back there. All right. No, I'm just telling the truth. All right. Yeah, leave them alone, man.
If you don't,
right, but they got to come forth.
Don't like it, kick rocks. We're not going to discuss it anymore. And Ennis is trying to get attention because listen, if he did all the operation things, no, we're not doing that either. The WNBA is for women. And listen, this is the last time we're going to discuss it. We're not going to turn it over to the fools on the internet. We're not going to turn it over to Congress.
You don't have a choice, man. If Congress can threaten people about how Caitlin Clark is treated, nigga, all right, well, then your stuff is already sabotaged. This is what I mean. There's too many people in that league uncertain with a bunch of wacky ass stories going everywhere. And the mystery of Caitlin Clark is one of them, man. Yeah, it is. You keep selling us this hogwash, and every time one of these great female athletes get in front of her, she gets exposed. All right. Yeah, the one girl that can block real good. What's the one other girl, young lady there? Asia Wilson. All right. No, folks have been getting with you. And not only that, like they said, you can talk about her and how much assist that she has, but you're going to also have to bring up how many turnovers that she has. All right. You got to do both. All right. So you put a young lady up like her, just understand that, yeah, she's a better, more so catch and shoot. She's got space, logo threes if you want to. All right. Yeah. And the ref's helping you out. Yeah, she might get 40. All right. But if she has to have a defender smack dab on her, like running her off the line, all of this shit like that, dude, it's going to be a long night. All right. And it's going to be a bunch of offensive fouling going on. All right. Because she can't dribble, dude. All right. The handles is all right. No, on some 1979 type of deal. All right. No, way back when she would be killing them. All right. Let's go ahead to move forward. All right. At this point in time, no, it's too slow, man. The way she's dribbling in between her legs. And all right. All right. Let's go on over here to this to see if it's public outrage, because the Breakfast Club picked up what Sir Charles said. I don't think what Sir Charles said was wrong here, because it speaks to getting to the end. All right. If you want a conversation to stop, just tell people the truth. All right. Stop lying. Stop looking crazy in the face. Quit trying to yell at folks. All right. To force them to get out the room. All right. You didn't amplify that damn problem. You made it bigger. All right. No, because you won't get right to the meat and potatoes. All right. No, people are waiting on the main course. They know what you want to say, but you act like you're afraid to say it. All right. You don't want to offend anybody. A lot of them feel like they've backed themselves into this damn corner, and you have. All right. No, for as long as you let it marinate. All right. Yeah, because at the end of the day here, yeah, you've given off so much confusion that you feel like you're going to solve a problem with confusion, and you can't. All right. Yeah, that's something you're going to have to deal with directly, because this is how these people are coming after you. Directly, nigga. All right. Yeah, I got a wig on. What? No, I just got this wig. All right, I know you ain't about to front on me. Huh? Oh, now you gonna start acting funny? Huh? Now here comes the discrimination, y'all. All right, here it comes. All right, yeah, you better keep it a bean. All right, well, you got the door open. All right, it's right there. Somebody's gonna come in there. They're gonna bring a young joker in there that you can't deny. All right, yeah, keep playing. All right, yes, indeed. Oh, yeah.
I always support the gay community. I always support the transgender community. I got none but love and respect for gay people and transgender people. But under no circumstances do I think men should play against women.
None.
Zero. I'm disappointed in Adam Silver and Kathy, the commissioner. First of all, you can't let stupid stuff go out to the internet, which is one of the worst things that ever happened to the world. They should have come out 2 weeks.
Steven Jackson kind of literally got right to it and said what y'all talking about as well.
Y'all gotta stop. I got daughters. I played basketball on the highest level. One on the
Okay. Y'all hearing some of the flow of this. I heard most of them. We had Kenya Martin on there yesterday, a couple other people. They all came to the same conclusion I did, and others. For some of these cases, okay, Ernest Cantor need to leave the women alone. That's number one. All right. Number two, God damn it. Look, for the circumstances of the owner, she just needs to be honest and just go tell the truth, man. All right. Come clean, man. All right. Whoever these people is that you brought out here first, let her bring her ass back up here. All right. And say, all right, gang, here's the deal. All right. No, it'd be better to save face to chill later on, other than to try to come in here. All right. And keep looking at people crazy. All right. So you keep sizing people up. You want to yell at them. All right. No, you hope they get so comfortable that they'll get out of there. They'll run. They'll emotionally break down and run. All right. No, this is what you're looking for. You got these scenes going on. All right. Anytime you talking about for Ernest, she said she's yelling over here. The other girl talking about something. She won't sleep with you. She's not gonna sleep with you. It's like, man, you got to keep it together. All right. Yeah, you can't do that. When you got problems like that, then you got to throw him out. All right. Yeah, people going to start asking questions. All right. No questions that you don't want to ask, Talls. All right. That's why I say it's good to peel the layers off and take care of that problem directly so people don't start staring at other shit. All right. Because the circumstances always is when you start talking about this is all right, nigga. What else are you trying to hide? All right. Yeah. Yeah. The reason why you can't speak up. It's about the money, man. Tell y'all again, it's about the goddamn money. All right. They don't want to rub nobody the wrong way. Yeah. Whatever slices that they getting, they want to keep getting paid. All right. Yeah. One slip of some truth, man. All right. Well, we'll stop people from dropping the bag off. They've already got, I told you, WNBA has a large amount of support of the alphabet community. They heavy already. All right. They're not in some case a desperate need here to have to prove themselves there. All right. But they do, for the women's sake here, all right, need to provide protections for them. And that means the owners and these folks in here at the top keeping it a beam. All right. Yeah, we don't need to procrastinate about shit that everybody understands from a science perspective. We've seen what happened in other sports. Let's not sabotage this. All right. And we're just using other sports, like I said, Leah Thomas as an example. All right. We don't want none. We don't need that there. All right. We need to beefing up what we already got, which is pretty beautiful here. I appreciate how the young ladies have been playing in the WNBA. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's just keep that going. Yeah, some of them have been getting some of their best basketball off this damn year. All right, shining. All right, no, you want to build that. Let's continue to stack off of that because it's good on what you already got. God damn it. All right, yeah, you don't need no extra seasoning. All right, no, it's some big wide back stinking nigga coming in here. All right. Yeah. I'm bogarting women for all the boards and throwing elbows. All right. Yeah, man. No, for what? All right. Now I want to go ahead. I want to keep going forward here. All right, because I know I got to get off of that topic here and move over to my politics. James Carville says he's telling the truth here about Hakeem Jeffries here. All right, I don't know what Hakeem Jeffries did today here to bring him so much spotlight. I think he said he finally does support Medicare for all, but it's like, all right, but who gives a shit though? All right, no, because you always supported Medicare for all, right? All right, so what does it matter? All right, I guess he's trying to. James Carville is snitching on his connections to Jared Kushner. And didn't I tell you niggas, all right, that him, Cory Booker, all these jokers got connections to the Trumps? All right, they all do for years, dude. All right, for a long time. You remember Trump used to vote damn Democrat? All right, yeah. So these folks, all these folks were cool with damn Donald Trump here. They had good relationships with him. All right. Man, as you can see, Jared Kushner as well. So as you see these politicians in here, goddamn it, all right, no, acting as if they don't like this man and they oppose all of this shit. Recognize that for political deals, politics itself, all right, there is very few issues before the Democrats and the Republicans that they disagree with as far as political parties are concerned. All right, no, it's just a small amount of issues. All right, for most things there is fine bipartisanship, family. All right. Yeah, things move easy. All right. Hold on here.
In the opinion of every Democrat in the United States, progressive, moderate, middle of the road, left, we believe one thing above all. These people are a pack of felons and traitors, and you do not meet with them. There's only one thing you can do with people that you genuinely believe deep inside of every fabric of your body are a pack of thieves and a pack of traitors. That's what we believe. And so you meet with Jared Kushner, we need to drag his ass before a committee and find about what backdoor dealing whorehouse shit he's got going on with Steve Witkoff and everybody else.
Oh,
we're not going to be nice to you. We don't.
Oh, man. All right. So in other words, are you confessing that you guys have let dirty dealing slip with these guys, backdoor stealing? All right. No, collecting money from hoes and all types of nefarious activities. All right. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And he's snitching too as well. I already know these politicians are corrupt and they're criminals. Because if they're not helping the people and looking out for us, then they damn sure serving themselves, baby. All right. Yes, they're serving themselves. Well, nigga, like the Hotline buffet. All right. Give me 2 plates. You understand? 2. All right. This is how they serving themselves here. All right. He said, we going to come in here and get all your dirt that we know that you got. All right. I believe this is on Nancy, Chuck, Elizabeth. All right. Bernie. All right. Hold on. James Carville. All these dirty ass niggas. All right. No, look, you have to have been serving yourself, nigga. All right. No, our wages ain't going nowhere. Our cost of living and everything else is going through the damn roof. All right. But your finances are staying the same. They don't want to give you too much extra. All right. Knowing how much it costs to survive, baby. All right. No, you check that out. All right. Let me get back in here.
I don't like you. Fuck these people. Saying I'm taking them.
Yeah, this is what you get, man. No, an old 81-year-old James Carville. This is what the DNC got money for. All right. Oh, I'm thinking about this here too. They had to pay him for this funky ass shit. All right. And a mouth on these jokers here. I'm talking about from him. Kamala Harris now. She's saying the F word and cussing all these Democrats. All right. Cursing randomly and shit. All right. Jamal Bowman. All right. He had a stool banging into the stage with a Ocasio Cortez talking about they coming after me. What the F am I supposed to do? All right. Yeah, sound like P. Diddy. All right. Yeah, he was on stage. All right. This is a Democrat. All right. All right. Cursing in front of people. And you got his trash can mouth. I told you who Carville. Carville is one of them old white men that's supposed to whip the Negroes back into shape, man. All right. He was one of them. You niggas get your asses out there and you get up and you. All right. Yeah. For some of them coons back in the day, that talk worked, man. All right. Yeah, just the old white man coming out here and talking cash shit to you. All right. Yeah. Somewhere along the lines that died. So you got to understand he still has that energy, but he can't direct it towards us. All right. No, that's what it is. All right. Not necessarily. All right. So to get, all right, hold on here. Hakeem Jeffries here in this deal. All right. This is what I look at it. No different than I see him going after Gary Chambers, because neither one of those two people serve black society. All right. And he knows that. All right. Hold on here.
These people saying, I'm taking a meeting with them, and then people out there knocking on doors, can't sleep at night, staying up in angst, worrying about what the hell is going to happen in the country, $40 trillion in debt, idiotic war, we're getting the shit kicked out of us. They have no idea what they're doing. They're making every backdoor bullshit deal they can. Don't meet with them. Don't have anything to do with them. Any business we have is going to be conducted with you under oath, subject to aggressive discovery. One thing that I know and you know, these are a pack of crooks, and they're a pack of people that don't give a shit about the United States of America. We don't want to fuck with them unless we absolutely have to. No more meetings, no more bullshit. Throw your right hand in there, put your left hand on the good book or whatever you fuck you put it on, and subject yourself to perjury. That's all I'm interested in. That's all Democrats are interested in, of every kind of strike. So let's cut the bullshit out and treat these people exactly what they are and for what they are.
All right. That's Carvel. That's him. All right. 81 years old. They paying him fine money. They pay for these old dead-looking jokers in here to keep them living big houses and shit. All right. No, they find a way. All right. Right now they got him doing TikTok and social media videos. All right. Now it ain't gonna get him anywhere. All right. No, the younger crowd ain't looking for this. I found it here. I'm constantly looking for politics. But you go ahead to look at this. They're not. This ain't Galvin. Young people ain't waking up to this shit. All right. I don't care how many faces he makes. All right. Or how much cursing. All right. They might laugh at him. All right. But that's it. All right. No, you're not going to take him seriously, man. You want to check your background and look at you and realize, all right, oh, okay, he used to be a Klansman. All right, he still is a Klansman. All right. That's all they're going to find. All right. That's it. All right. Yeah, you're going to see him turning red somewhere. All right. Look. All right. What you call it? You're going to see him turning red. All right. Now, he said Lobo tribe from Nigeria getting chased out of Vietnam. All right. What'd they do? All right. I guess that's unimportant now. All right. Was he chasing you? Mm-hmm.
They fight all Vietnam, they fight Nigerians. 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 Come on. They fight Nigerians. They fight Nigerians. They fight Nigerians. Fucking people. Today, they will collect. They will see war today. War.
No, these are big ass grown jokers, man. What y'all got going on? What y'all got a barbecue going on?
Whoa. Shoot God! Shoot God! Shoot God!
Yeah, this nigga is over here just in a pair of drawers. What is he doing?
Shoot God! Shoot God! Let it go! Shoot God! Shoot God! Shoot God! Shoot God! Shoot God!
Yeah, they got their military lined up, y'all.
Shoot God! Shoot God!
Y'all see their military right there?
They fight us.
Yeah, they not fucking around, man. I told y'all. They got guns on people and everything.
They fight us.
If you try to cross up in other people's stuff, man, they'll put you down, dude. All right. That's part of them coming out saying, hey, we ain't accepting nothing. Next thing you know, here come the rifles, nigga. All right. All in one motion. Mm-hmm. And you see how far the distance is, because once they get to a close proximity, they authorized to be able to fire off, dude. All right. Yes, indeed. Oh, it's getting loud and this, that, and the third, man. You got to go and take care of your homeland. You shouldn't be in predicaments like that where you fighting in Vietnam, nigga. Your peoples need you. All right. Yeah, that's confusing. What are you doing over there? No, what are you doing? No, how the hell did you get all the way over there? No, these niggas got 3 and 4 kids and shit. A whole wife at home. What are you doing, man? All right. That's what I'm saying, dude. Y'all spend too much. Why the guy said something about Nigeria and something. It's like when y'all guys out when your people is over there doing that shit year to date, you can't stun on niggas, dude. All right. That's your people. All right. No, the nigga that Van killed with the coonery. All right. That was his folks out there in they draws. All right. Fighting. All right. With aluminum, long pieces of aluminum at the border trying to scare somebody. All right. Some sad shit, yo. All right. You got kids. You got kids at home, man. All right. Yeah, what are you doing? All right. Yeah, man. You call your peoples. Mm-hmm. Let me see what's going on in San Francisco. This was 12 hours ago. Trump's administration to target asylum seekers. What do you mean asylum seekers, nigga? I thought there wasn't no more asylum seekers after he done snatched everybody up. All right. I didn't think that word exists anymore. The last time I heard asylum seekers, nigga. All right. All I've heard is boot to ass, nigga. A pair of boots from Dick's Sporting Goods, nigga. All right. Straight to your ass. All right. Yeah, absolutely. No, you said laced all the way to the top, nigga. All right. Yes, indeed. Hold on 1 second. Asylum seekers.
Or tourist visas and later sought asylum could face a new immigration crackdown. The State Department says those people were expected to return to their home countries, and for those who hadn't, they'll be removed. Immigration attorney Luis Cortez Romero at Novo Legal Group joins me to talk about the implications of this. Luis, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so how unprecedented is this move by the State Department and Homeland Security here?
It's the first time that a mass visa revocation has been done like this ever in the State Department history. We're talking about the impact of 200,000 people all at once.
So is this for sure happening right now?
Well, nothing's happened as of yet. The announcement was just recently made about their intent to revoke any of the visas. And really here, the fear is the policy that they're really pushing forth. These are for individuals who have pending asylum applications or asylum claims, meaning that they're legally allowed to stay in the U.S. while that claim is ongoing. But what people are going to hear is that they're going to hear deportation and visa revocation before they talk to any lawyer, and that might trigger them to just leave on their own.
All right, so we're talking about here the B1 and B2 tourist and business visa here. The administration stresses that it
so they said that's for the visa B1 and V1 and B1 and B2. You guys can see the visa down here. All right.
Automatically result in immediate deportation, but it does change your legal category. Now, what does this mean for those affected?
Okay. What it means is that those individuals who came on a B1, B2 visa who have their visas revoked will now be subject to potential arrest. These are the type of individuals or the category of individuals that we've seen arrested at the San Francisco airport, at the Seattle airport, at the airports across the nation, where they're saying that they have their visa revoked or expired, and they arrest them despite having asylum applications pending. And so this opens up the breadth of category of people who might now be targeted at airports or otherwise.
So here's what the State Department's saying here. They say that using a tourist visa or business visa to enter the country and then applying for asylum is a loophole that circumvents immigration law. So how does that argument hold up under current U.S. immigration statuses right now?
It doesn't, because first, the asylum statute allows anybody to apply for asylum if there's a fear that they might be tortured or persecuted in their country, no matter what their legal status is, no matter how they entered. So there is a loophole in that way. But the other thing it doesn't consider is that some individuals seek asylum after they've gotten to the United States because change of circumstances occurred after they came into the United States. One of the things that we saw was when individuals from Russia or Ukraine came to the United States on a B1, B2 visa, and then all of a sudden a war broke out. Their circumstances changed once they got here, and that happens all the time.
All right, so what legal hurdles do you expect challengers to this to go up against?
Well, the tricky here thing is that a visa revocation and a visa revocation program is hard to challenge in court. The statute makes it so that courts can't always interfere with the State Department's rulings about visas. So it's going to be a difficult battle to try to challenge it. But what I can say is that visa individuals who apply for asylum still have the right to apply for asylum, and that the State Department cannot take that away.
All right. So what is your immediate advice now to folks who have these particular visas?
For individuals who have these particular visas who have not yet applied for asylum but are thinking about doing so, this is the time to consult with someone and get the ball rolling, because once that visa status is revoked, then they're subject to immediate arrest. And unless they have something here in order to try to continue to maintain their status, like a visa asylum application pending, then they might be subject to immediate arrest and potentially deportation.
Uncertain times for many people in this country. Luis Cortez Romero, immigration attorney at Novo Legal Group, thank you for joining us and providing your insight into this new push now, this new immigration crackdown on people with the B1 and B2 visas. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right.
There he is, Conor McGregor.
Yeah, this is my thought process there, man. Yeah, folks at least got a fair warning on whatever's going to get cracked down here in the cases of them. Hey, they're going down the line of everybody, man. All right, that's why I said everybody has their month. Depending on what group you point to. Do I feel good about like some of the cases of people being here for years being taken out here? Nah, man, I don't. You can set up life and all this other stuff, man. If you ain't doing anything to violate the law or what, I think that it shouldn't be a big problem with it. All right. Like I said, my opinion, if you're somebody committing a crime every other month, yeah, dude. All right. Come on, man. All right. We can hold down people that's, you know what I'm saying? All right. At least you ain't bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? You working, you got your head down, you chilling. All right, you leaving people alone. All right. But folks that you about that life, you're crazy as cat shit. All right. We don't know. All right, we can't be for certain ass niggas. All right. You know the deal. All right. You know the deal. I don't even look at a nigga like that. All right. Oh, yeah, that's wrong how you doing, Fabio. Nah, nigga. No. All right. No, you getting jammed up every other week, dude. You got work on you. There's crumbs on your bottom lip. All right. No, man. Come on, man. You got zip ties in the back, yo. All right. No, man. Just put your hands behind your back before somebody gets hurt, man. All right. Come on. All right. We're not going to do this. You understand? All right. We're not doing this. All right. You had to wait till you snuff somebody else or you finally get to whatever heinous crime you're gonna get to. All right. Nah, man. We gotta go ahead for them cases. Yeah, I have no problem with the US having protections, because what the hell are we supposed to do? All right. Yeah, man. And some root in order, man. All right, somebody gotta walk in the house and say something, man. All right, you ain't gonna have nothing. All right, you can come back and you ain't got shit. All right, I understand. If somebody then took and burnt their shit all the way down to the damn ground to where they got to occupy your shit. All right, that's not a person that I'm going to feel comfortable watching over my shit. All right, no, from an economy perspective, you didn't show me what you will do with your shit if ain't nobody looking. All right, so I know I got to watch you. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So we might as well do that the right way. I ain't saying for everybody, dude, but for the people in here, every other week, every 2 days. All right. Yeah, man, you got 1,000 mugshots, nigga. All right. Bunch of different hairstyles. And all right. Yeah, man. No. All right. We should be done, man. America has contributed everything that it could. All right. Yeah, and that's enough. All right. Yeah, that's all, man. No, you got these. I'm talking about going to jail and still getting a check every month, nigga. All right, still getting hit off. All right. Yeah, what are we doing? All right. No, if we're going to be in here doing anything, we at least got to obey the law, right? All right. Yeah, for all that, you might as well take your ass home right now. All right. I'm going to come in here and break all your laws and get hit off. Come on, man. All right. Now think about that. When you stare at certain countries, like I just showed you, like Vietnam, nigga, where they'll blow a kneecap off if you step too close. All right. No, U.S. government is sitting here handing over the world. All right. No, to where's the nigga so comfortable he ain't trying to move. All right. He ain't even trying to get from right there. All right. Yeah. Well, I tell you, no, the bigger thing is the fact that people here, because in their lands, you ain't getting this much. They ain't looking out, nigga. They ain't about to break no bread with you. And you know it. All right. And you come over here and you get the world, man. All right. What you fail to realize is that, man, unlike your damn country in here, there's circumstances of even decency. All right. Yeah, to keep getting these damn food stamps and vouchers and so-and-so dollars a month. All right. Hey, they getting hit off. All right. Yeah. Yeah, there's rules to this shit. All right. First and foremost, goddamn it, the citizens must be safe. All right. Yeah, nobody can be in terror. You in fear in your own house. You scared as shit. All right. No, it's a bunch of jokers on the block, man, and you don't know any of them. All right. Yeah. Ain't nothing friendly. Niggas is just hanging out like it's their homeland until some bullshit happens. All right. Come on, man. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right. Fair use.
Tatiana Jefferson in her own home. And the city council just approved one of the largest settlements in history. Brittany Costello is in Tarrant County, where she just spoke with Jefferson's family about what this moment means.
Today, Fort Worth City Council unanimously approved a more than $11 million settlement for the family of a Tatiana Jefferson. It's one of the largest in history. Today, family members say they hope it sends an even bigger message.
The vote before council on Tuesday was quick.
Motion carries.
Nothing like the many years it took for a Tatiana Jefferson's family to get here.
Has it been hard? Absolutely. If my sister was here and it was me on the other end, I know that she would be fighting for me.
A Tatiana's sister, Ashley Carr, says it's been a fight for justice after Jefferson was shot and killed in her family's home by a Fort Worth police officer in 2019. The convicted former officer, Aaron Dean, shot her through their window. Jefferson had been playing video games with her 8-year-old nephew.
We are grateful that, the city understood that there was a wrong done.
James Smith was their neighbor at the time, and the man who called for a welfare check, something he told council Tuesday, still haunts him.
I'll still have to live with, I'm going to say, the guilt of this incident.
He brought a pillow with Tatiana's picture and a Say Her Name shirt to stand in support of the settlement.
And it shouldn't have taken 7 years to get to this point.
Councilman Chris Nettles.
We know that this amount of money is not necessarily justice to her life, but it's what we can do as a council.
Carr says it represents more than money.
Going forward, this is how you should do right by the families. In this process.
She hopes the settlement ends the fight with the city. She says she will never stop advocating for her sister.
I miss my sister. There's never no closure for that.
In Fort Worth, I'm Brittany Costello.
This is the fastest way to flush out edema.
Want to flush out edema? Stop doing this first. It's kind of surprising,
Y'all
but
give me 1
edema
second
swelling
in here.
isn't from drinking too
I'm
little
in here
water.
cutting
In
some
fact,
chicken up, man. Pardon me. Trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm actually happy for my sister there and the circumstances, of course, that she's able to receive justice. All right. Underneath of them cases of getting paid. But as you said, for the highest level of money being paid, man, I want to say it's for the young lady who was shot by God damn it, what is that Indian dude's name there? All right. Emmanuel something Noor. All right. Is it Emmanuel Noor or something Noor? Whatever his name is, the black officer there. All right. Yeah, for them victims' family, that white woman got somewhere around like 20 million or so. All right. Nobody has went past that number. But it's not the cash to me anyway, man. I just feel like the cash has turned the killing the black people into some cheap stuff. And it's got to certain levels, like the OG Tyreek and others have said here, dude, if you focus too much on that, when you come and look around for certain cases, ain't going to be no money. They ain't going to give you nothing. And what they showed you, the first example of that is when you had that situation with Stephon Clark. All right. Yeah, that nigga running around talking about some, do you love it? All right. Yeah, jumping up on shit. All right. Yeah, looking all silly and shit. All right. They snatched his goofy ass up for making terroristic threats. All right. The settlement for his people was $2 million. Now, when they locked him up for making terroristic threats, guess how much his bail was and all that shit? $2 million. All right. So in other words, they snatched every dime back from his silly ass because he couldn't sit down somewhere. All right. Silly ass nigga. All right. Yeah, running around doing a money phone and shit. Man, sit your ass down. Sit down, nigga. Do you love me? They had something for his goofy ass. Want some attention, don't you? Come here. Mm-hmm. Oh, you one of those niggas. Oh, okay. And you bring your little silly ass over here. All right, put this goddamn $2 million bone. I know how to shut you up. Smack this motherfucking $2 million bone across your nose, you little nigga. All right, you gonna get quiet then. Huh? Yes, you will. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, he stopped jumping on top of shit real quick, my nigga. All right, all that goofy ass shit. All right. Yeah, you didn't see. Me personally, I ain't see any more of that silly shit. All right, none. All right. I'm actually happy about it. All right. Yeah, it was unnecessary. Yeah, we need to open libraries for my brother. We need to do this. We gotta go. We gotta do all this. We gotta do you love me. All right. Come on, man. Hey, get out the street, nigga. Get out the street. All right. Yeah, it was disgusting. Yeah, it was a travesty. All right, fucking right. Yeah, you got to keep looking on the news and you seeing some goofy ass nigga. All right, black folks is trying to fight for his people. They killed him. He had a damn cell phone in his hand. All right, and they shot him a whole bunch of times. So that's why black folks was out there, trying to defend his brother. And every time we look up, his goofy ass is sitting here doing some silly shit. It's like, yo, sit the fuck down, nigga. His name was Stephon Clark, nigga. Yeah. I remember. All right, sit your ass down somewhere, nigga. All right, you're gonna fuck all the money up. Like, hey, sit down. God damn it. Hey, look at me. Hey, sit the fuck down. All right. Yes, he was inappropriate. He was socially inappropriate. All right. Yeah, you can't have that shit everywhere. I mean, you can sit around some niggas in the hood, and do all that old weird bullshit you like. Go on ahead, nigga. Yeah. There's a couple thrown off cats. You can do all that stupid ass shit. You talking about counting big money. All right? No, life-changing bread. All right? You're going to have to settle down. All right? Hold on. Get a hold on yourself, nigga. Yeah, get a hold of yourself, young man. All right? Yeah. Because that's the truth of the matter. All right? There it is, right there. Oh, I got to get it right, man. Yes, Lord. Mm-hmm. I get all my packets and things like that. I'm in here. trying to prepare some of this bird, man. It's like these onions are. All right. It's like 2:30 in the morning. That's when I'm cooking chicken. Damn right. Get this shit over with. Alright. Sitting around here keep thinking like this. Hold on, I'm gonna go and kill two birds with one damn stone is what I'm gonna do. Give me 1 second here. I'm almost done. Yeah, man, niggas running up in the damn spot knowing you ain't got no right to be standing around. Yeah. I told you, one every time you turn around, one of these niggas is going to jail. You done stole something. You stole a nigga bicycle or something. Alright? Right. Fuck you doing? Alright? No, you're trying to eat somebody's fucking cat or something. Alright? Yeah, you got somebody's animal. Alright? Trying to play stupid. Alright? No, we shouldn't have that, man. I didn't say everybody, man. All right, just the jokers that got snatched up. I told you the Asian man. He said, "Oh man, I love cat, man. I love it." He rubbing his stomach. He had a damn kennel, little what you call a cage. All right, with like 7 to 9 house cats or people's cats in the neighborhood. All right, no, he let them out behind the restaurant. All right, come on, man. This is trifling. All right, you know what he doing. All right, come on, dude. All right, I told y'all, they eat them goddamn cats like appetizers in some of the country, nigga. All right, that's just an appetizer. They eat that with cold beer, nigga. All right, yep, and go get a kitten. And start the process over, nigga. All right, yep, real talk. These jokers is trifling, man. Anytime the motherfucking, I told you, it was a dog, man. All right. It was a dog that got a piece of bushmeat. All right. From one of the Africans. All right. Bushmeat can be rat. It can be monkey. And it also can be dog. All right. In this case, it was dog, that piece of bushmeat. So the dog smelt the bushmeat, took it in his mouth, went over to a hill behind him, dug a hole and buried it. All right? Yeah, man, y'all niggas is trifling, dude. He said, I ain't no goddamn cannibal. All right? I might be hungry, but I ain't about to eat another dog, nigga. All right? No, the dog had more sense than the nigga sitting there eating the dog. All right? No, at least he buried the dead. All right? Yeah, these garbage ass niggas, they sitting. I'm talking about tearing that goddamn dog up. All right? Motherfucker got seasonings and peppers and shit. Your funky ass. All right? How you gonna do man's best friend like that? You ain't right, nigga. All right? It's a fucking dog, man. All right? Yeah, it's equivalent to a baby or what you call it? Like, yeah, man, what the fuck wrong with you? All right? You can't hunt. You so fucking lazy that you can't get in the woods and go do some fishing or hunt or something. That old pooch gotta catch it. All right? Scruffy, nigga. All right? Scruffy gotta go down. All right? That's my problem, nigga. All right? You killed Scruffy, nigga. All right? Don't say shit to me. All right? Yeah, you couldn't go out nowhere to get nothing to eat, nigga. All right, staring at the dog. Dog looks sickly. He ain't even eating like that. All right, yeah, man. You niggas is raggedy, dude. All right, yeah. Yeah, he ain't even eating right. All right, yeah, you gonna take him out. All right. Oh, sir, man. The people in America respect their dogs a lot more. Yeah, they do. And we got some very good and intelligent dogs, man. All right, I'll say that are worthy of living, nigga. All right? Yeah. Yeah, you staring the dog down like this is some type of, you got a slick move down the line. All right? No, I don't like any of you niggas that move like that, dude. All right? The dog is a part of the family, nigga. At least he's supposed to be. All right? Yeah, you worse than the nigga off of Raising Canaan, man. All right? He didn't eat, kind of killed him, but he didn't eat the niggas, man. All right? It's a family member. All right? Y'all know pets in y'all damn family just so old in there, man. All right? It's a member of the family. He got his own personality and everything. All right? Been around. You understand? Yeah, you don't go ahead to eat that pet, man. Like, what are you doing, dude? All right, what do you mean you bought seasonings, nigga? All right, what are you talking about? All right? Yeah, nobody touched that goddamn, what you call that dog in there. Yeah, nigga went over the hills to get seasoning. All right, but you ain't go try to kill another animal at least. All right? All right, that's lazy, nigga. All right? Oh, shit, what you talking about? A sheep, a goat, a chicken, a turkey, anything you can find out that motherfucker. All right? Yeah. Nigga, get you a spear or a fishing rod, something, nigga. All right? To make sure that the goddamn dog can survive another day. All right? Shit. All right? Yeah, motherfucker already ain't eating. All right? That's the way I look at it. All right? Yeah, get him something. Now, Target had to apologize because they've had some strange Halloween costumes. All right? Yeah, and it has like a Jim Crow look or that coon look. All right? It's kind of like a scarecrow, mask. I believe so. All right, but they put out a public apology for this. Hold on 1 second.
Pulling children's Halloween costumes after critics say it resembled blackface.
The company is now apologizing and investigating how they say the costume made it onto store shelves. Here's ABC's Sophie Flay.
This morning, Target is apologizing and removing a children's Halloween costume after it was widely criticized as racist. The images of the costume are being compared to racist caricatures, evoking blackface. Target now acknowledges the costume should have never been for sale, saying, "As a company, we got this wrong, and we are deeply sorry. We know this is especially hurtful for our Black guests, team members, and partners. Removing the costume is an important first step, and we are looking closely at how this happened."
We're cutting up cars today.
It comes 1 year after the company's controversial move to roll back its diversity, equity, and inclusion policies, which sparked protests and boycotts by shoppers.
We need to hold larger corporations accountable.
One Minneapolis area business leader claims this new costume controversy is an indirect result of Target's DEI decision last year, saying, "You rolled back diversity, so who's in the room now to say, hey, this is wrong?" One commenter on social media saying, "The amount of people this costume had to go through to get approved says a lot. What year is it?"
Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
If your basement walls are peeling.
Well, they took back affirmative action. And that left no need for the discrimination department, baby. It's gone. And a lot of times in them cases, they put Black women in positions and spots like that so they can have them. So that was a mass amount of people who got fired. Bless you. When them circumstances happen. All right. Let me go back on this other piece that they got here. I'd like to see what they have.
Backlash over a kid's Halloween costume that some people believed evoked blackface and racist minstrel shows. Here's the costume sold as the kid's glows under backlight circus clown Halloween costume. And here's how some people responded to all of it online.
We told you all that Target didn't give a damn about Black folks. And y'all didn't give a damn because they got a couple of Black folks' products in their store.
You're going to tell me that this wasn't purposely styled like this or this? The same actual pose from a real minstrel show.
If you are Black, this is just like activating like
an ancestral rage in you, probably, right?
So the retail giant says in a statement, as a company, we know we got this wrong and we are deeply sorry. The costume is offensive and should never have been part of our assortment. And they've also been pulled from the shelves. This isn't the first time Target's been at the center of the culture war, of course, facing criticism after the company rolled back DEI programs and for selling and then canceling Pride apparel for kids a few years back. NBC's Dana Griffin is following this story. Dana, what else is Target saying about how it is trying to make this right?
Yeah, so in a statement, Tom, Target goes on to add that we know this is especially hurtful for our Black guests, team members, and partners. Removing the costume is an important first step, and the company is looking closely at how this happened and what needs to change to ensure this won't happen again. Now, Target declined to comment on who designed the product and who designed the product, which was sold under the retailer's seasonal Hide and Eek boutique brand. The controversy, as you mentioned, reigniting that criticism over Target's decision last year to roll back some of its diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. And some are now questioning who was in the room when this costume was greenlit. Many wondering if they had more diverse voices, maybe they would have flagged the misstep before it had reached shoppers. Now, this all comes as Target has been trying to turn around years of sluggish sales, according to CNBC. Just last week, the company posted its quarterly earnings, which were boosted by tariff refunds. And we know that Target's stock is up more than 55% this year.
Yeah,
Tom?
It's on the way back up, that's for sure. But we'll see how this impacts.
People are going to go ahead to shop at Target. I don't recommend all of this trash in here, but they know what they're doing. Just like H&M and all of these other spots that you see, some of them just test the waters to see what they can get away with and what we're going to go ahead and call foul on. I don't believe all this they didn't know. And you know what? We need to change up who's in the boardroom, because even with having some of these black faces there that were in the boardroom, we still had to deal with bullshit like this. All right. They just had a nigga that they can throw this shit on. All right. Yeah, you're our go-to guy. All right. If it's time to get punched in the face, all right, we'll just line your shoulders up. All right. Yeah. And you'll take the hit. All right. That's what your black ass is doing in that seat. All right. Yeah, so white folks can go and hide their hands. All right. They wouldn't have it any other way. All right. They're not paying you, nigga, because they actually like what no. That your ideas on something, nigga. I hope you didn't think that's what it is. All right. Hell no. No, not unless it has to do to it with oppression to Negroes, nigga. All right. Let me get back on over here. All right. And even with that, they got to go ahead to fine tune that. All right. To make sure that the cooning ain't too hard. What's going on with this young lady here? I'm not going to go into the context of her political beliefs and all that stuff there. Like I said, leave the young ladies alone. I ain't in here for that. And some of y'all folks be doing the most, man, and you're showing your hand. All right? Yeah, don't keep posting that girl and all that other shit. Yeah, let them have a moment. Now, let me go back here. I want to show y'all something old school for a second. All right, and I did see the last Insidious, and I believe that it was great. I put it at one of the top joints. It was good. It had a good story, a good background there. Yeah, as far as people going to sleep and being able to bring stuff back through the other world, the further and into the further. But it was just a good movie here. I'll talk about that possibly in a minute here. But I want to go to Lambert here, all right? Because I'm often talking about basketball. And, yeah, he got punched in his face. All right? No, Larry Bird beat the shit out of Lambert, man. All right? So bad that Bird had blood on him, and they had to throw him out the game. This is during the playoffs. All right? Like I told a lot of people here, Lambert could irritate the shit out you. All right, he'll piss you off. All right, big white guy at his time that spread the floor. So he was naturally a shooter. He liked to shoot threes and jump shots and all that. So they built parts of the team that they had for the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons around his style. And this is before this time in case in here where, you know, you had the stretch 4, stretch 5 was really out here. You can have your jokers and all this shit you got here now. All right. No, you had big men like Deadlift Shrimp. All right. Luke Longley. All right. No, you had your, all right, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's. All right. And these people played down low in the paint, man. All right. Yeah, they played down low. This is where they got big. They got their rebounds and dunked on niggas. And, all right. No, you were fear was there. You understand? You knew they were down low. All right. But for him as a big man, as they said, and bringing in Rick Mahorn, that also helped secure boards and every damn thing else. But he was a good jump shooter. All right. And he had Lambeer had a good free throw percentage, all right, throughout his career. Hold on.
Layup Boston, 1 second left.
You really need to talk to Wyrie.
Other than the Celtics win and great play by Bird, this game will also be remembered for another fight between Parrish and Lambeer. And once again, the Celtics center couldn't take Lambier's antics anymore, punching him 2 times.
The tip by Parrish. He can't get it to fall, and Parrish takes Lambeer to the ground.
Even though he wasn't ejected from the game, Parrish was suspended for Game 6, and Detroit used his absence to force a Game 6.
I'm checking the history on this. But there's certain quotes in here in terms where I heard past history. Like everybody wasn't getting their ass whooping. Let me tell you something. Back in the day for old school basketball, yeah, as he said, somebody can hit you clean like that and they don't even throw them out the game, but you suspended the next game. And they did throw you out the game, but it had to get bad.
7.
And the Pistons are going to send this to a 7th game at Boston Saturday.
And even though Lambeer indirectly won 2 games by taunting Bird and Parrish and getting them ejected, in Game 7, Bird pushed the Celtics to a close victory and another finals appearance, despite Detroit averaging 4 more points than Boston in that series.
The Boston Celtics will go to the finals again.
But because they were so close, Lambeer and the Pistons entered the 1988 season hungrier and more dangerous than ever. Under Daly's direction, the Pistons adopted a philosophy of 94 feet defense, which meant full court pressing and defending the entirety of the court. Up until that time, most NBA teams ran back on defense and allowed the offensive team to cross half court unbothered. It was basically a gentleman's agreement. The Pistons didn't care. Their whole strategy was to pressure, bump, and agitate, unlike any other team ever had, led by Lambeer. As a result, they soon became the most disliked team in the NBA. While Detroit didn't lead the NBA in techs, they led the league in hip checks, forearms to the ribs, cheap shots to the groin, shoving players midair, and fouls after the whistle. But the main reason why the Pistons were considered dirty was Bill Lambeer, who continually put his feet in the players' landing areas after.
Excuse me. Fair use. Yeah, if you want to get your ass kicked, man, all right, I had somebody to damn near beat you to an inch of your life. No, I seen Al Horford go ahead to put hands on Mike Dunleaville. All right. Yeah, they was going to let him do it. All right. You don't play around with people's legs, they shins, and your landing space, nigga. This is everything. This is how I'm paying the rent. All right. Come on, nigga. All right. And this big, long foot, stinking ass joker in here. Yeah, he got his feet all in your landing space. All right. Yeah, it's a foul now. It's called something else now. Hold on.
While Detroit didn't lead the NBA in techs, they led the league in hip checks, forearms to the ribs, cheap shots to the groin, shoving players midair, and fouls after the whistle. But the main reason why the Pistons were considered dirty was Bill Laimbeer, who continually put his feet in the players' landing areas after a jump shot, trying to injure the opponent, which made him arguably the most hated player in NBA history. But Bill and the Pistons weren't bothered by what others were saying because their plan was working. Detroit won a franchise record 54 games with the second best defense in the NBA. And when the playoffs came, their intensity was unmatched. The Pistons
off of here. We got you. All right. I'm going to try to show one more part, man, while y'all sitting in here crying all hard. Let me see if I can fast forward to get to it. There's a lot of whining, man. All right. Your shit ain't all that, man. All right. All this crying. All right. No, fair use one more again. I want to show y'all one more stage there where with the fouls. I believe this was a game with Boston. All right. Hold on one second. All right. I need to show that because Boston had, Larry Bird had gotten into a big fight with Laimbeer. And it got ugly. All right. Yeah, it got real ugly. Is it over here? Hold on. This might be it.
How I got a personal loan with a bad credit score.
Dang,
Guys, look at my bank account. 2 days ago, it definitely didn't
Larry
look like
Bird
that. I was wondering how I get ahead.
Out that game, one of them.
Passer, and if he played in the modern era with more shooting, Laimbeer would certainly average more points.
To Isaiah, trapped in backcourt, long lob to Billy. He'll square up and gun left wing. It goes! Bill Laimbeer has 10,000 career points.
First playoff whooping in the second round.
Jordan.
Oh, 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Games by taunting Bird and Parrish and getting them ejected. In Game 7,
okay,
Bird pushed the Celtics to a close victory.
It was
And great play by Bird. This game will also be remembered for another fight between Parrish and Laimbeer. And once again, the Celtics center couldn't take Laimbeer's antics anymore, punching him 2 times.
The tip by Parrish. He can't get it to fall, and Parrish takes Laimbeer to the ground.
Even though
right here.
But in the Eastern Finals, they played another series for the ages against the Celtics. After Boston won the first 2 games, the Pistons won Game 3, largely because of Laimbeer. After a hard foul from Bill that sent Larry Bird to the ground, Larry couldn't stand it anymore and started punching Bill on the ground.
The 24-second clock goes down, and Bird and Laimbeer go at it.
After which, he got ejected, which secured the win for the Pistons.
Yeah, man, like he might have had something on his forehead, dude. He was out there fighting. Well, something might have splashed his forehead. Yeah, he was out there wrecking. All right, on the ground. You seen what type of punches he was throwing. He went to slow it down. All right. No, they were out there going at it, but Laimbeer had this case stand circumstances of knowing how to, to be a good Patrick Beverly, perhaps, nigga. Nah, Pat is. Pat ugly as shit, man. He get all in your goddamn face. All right. He's ugly as hell. All right. No, he's playing D, locked in. All right. No, what are you going to do? He's looking at you, nigga. All right. He's ugly as hell, man. All right. Pat is patting it. Pat Beverly. All right. Bootstrapped. All right. I'm talking about you can hear sneakers squeaking. All right. He's playing D. Eyes big as hell, nigga. All right. Looking at you. All right. No, that shit irritates you. You see how mad Damian Lillard and them niggas they get mad as shit, yo. All right. Westbrook and them niggas. All right. Man, he's ugly as hell. All right. Yeah, he all in your damn face. He's breathing in your face, talking shit. All right. Yeah, Patrick Beverly, nigga. All right. Say what you will, man. All right. Yeah, some cats have destroyed him on the court. He wasn't the cream of the crop. He's just a hater at this point. All right. Yeah, he just say a bunch of strange shit that don't nobody agree with, dude. It's suckerism. You ain't taking credit away from none of these champions out here. nor you putting niggas in that haven't won a championship over top of the champions, nigga. All right? Right. That's why people say you talking crazy. Hold on 1 second. Fair.
We try to make Paul Gasol seem like he's just an ordinary player because he didn't make the top 75 team. But let's be very clear. Paul Gasol was the Rookie of the Year, the first non-American to win Rookie of the Year. He led the Grizzlies to their first playoff appearances from 2003 to 2006. He never played less than 65 games when he was playing with the Lakers. Double-double guy all the way. Paul Gasol also won on the FIBA level, 2006 FIBA champion as well as FIBA MVP. Then you throw Metta World Peace in there. Are we forgetting that Metta World Peace was a defensive player of the year? We forget he was an all-star. We forget he averaged 24 points for that Pacers team. We forget he led a Pacers team 61-win season. Do we forget that? We forget he was on an all-NBA team or he's an all-defensive player. We forget about Lamar Odom, but Lamar Odom was a premier versatile player throughout his whole career. Before he goes to the Lakers, he's averaging 16 points, 8 and 4. He was on an all-rookie team as well. He was killing for Miami. 17 points, 9 rebounds. The year before going to the Lakers. With the Lakers, he was a 6th man. Are we also forgetting they had a young Andrew Bynum who's a 7-footer?
Yes, nigga. And Andrew Bynum's hit, what's his name? JJ Barrera in the ribs. All right, for a layup shot. I remember that day. I think it was the Dallas Mavericks. It was some dirty ass shit, dude. All right, with his big bitch ass. All right, the Lakers was going to lose, and he was mad. All right, so little short ass, 5'9", 5'10", JJ Barrera. All right. Yeah, he was running to the rim like to do a layup. You see what I'm saying? The game was pretty much over. It was decided, y'all. All right. You see Andrew Bynum take his elbow and drive this bitch right into his ribs, man. All right, I'm talking about hard, man. Little ass JJ Barrera. All right. Yeah, it was trash, man. I think it was the last time we ever seen him in a Lakers uniform, but it was garbage, dude. All right. Yeah, I ain't have any respect for it. All right. It's like, come on, nigga, you lost, nigga. All right. Yeah, you ain't got to do that.
Young Andrew Bynum, 7-footer, all-star, all-NBA, averaging double-double 2011, 2012. Please stop. We try to make Paul Gasol seem like he's...
Man, Paul Gasol was good, lined up next to Kobe. Mark Gasol played a good year next to Kawhi when they won a championship. But during that series, Mark didn't really even score like that at all. All right. He played his role. They needed his defense. They needed him to get rebounds. And that's what he did. All right. It wasn't all of this shit where you had to go out and make sure he get 25 and 12. And no, we need you playing, mainly playing defense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and getting that ball off the glass. Mm-hmm. I say for people you don't think that may have contributed and were a big help. I was talking to my nephew there about the Golden State Warriors and the abilities that they had to be able that 72 or 73 game winning season that they had. They didn't want to break the Bulls record. That season, they were sitting teams down, man, at the third quarter, man. They would take all their starters out halfway through the third and then let Festus Ezeli and Barbosa and all of these other niggas play the rest of the game. All right? Yeah, they were doing that on a regular basis, man. All right? Midway third quarter, everybody's sitting down, dude. All right? Yeah, game over. All right? I'm talking about folks who got good numbers. They chilling. All right? Yeah, it just ain't no need to just stack pile and cook you for no reason. Hold on. Kobe, all right, cooking in the 2012 playoffs at age 33. His skills, footwork, shot difficulty was simply on a different level. Let's go ahead and look at Kobe for a second here, if you can. All right. God rest the dead, the OG here. You know, he had some of the best moves in the lane here, some of the best moves here in the league. All right, and one of the most dangerous players that you've ever seen, man. Like, cats feared him on the court, man, because he was strapped. He could strap your boots down as well as he can shoot and do it all, man. He was a competitor. All right, his whole career.
Kobe spins it up. They did. Find him with the offensive rebound. Kobe, toughest shot of the night. Go. Third quarter. Bryant. Range on the basketball court. What a miss quarter with the Lakers shooting 37%. Bryant carving his wow. Up and under. Over McGee. Outscored the Thunder by 4 here in the second after getting outscored by 5 in the first. Kobe Bryant. Harden and Bryant. Oh! Kobe is 8 of 19. The dance, the crossover, the fadeaway. Up for the pick. Now the roll. Kobe still with the dribble. Over a Fallow. Oh. Durant's got 15. Kobe is chiseling and working on his second. Scottie Pippen, other teammates, just helping him to the bench. At 7, get a hoop, get it right to 5. Westbrook guarding Bryant. Gasol threw it away, but Kobe got it back, and then Kobe on the court. Under a minute to play now, Stu. Here's Kobe attacking, spinning underneath. It's 56-51 in the lane. Kobe. Kobe 15-28. There, 5 on the shot clock. Kobe, pump fake. Over Gallinari. Ryan and Fisher. Tying up on a minute to go. Number 4. Bryant over Gallinari. Oh, yes! Well, Westbrook is one of those players who's always playing with emotion. Bryant drives hard. Kobe Bryant just playing free with his relaxed everyone else. Kobe over Rawuncuttruth. Game 1 was 0 for 6. Of course, he loves to fly swat shots. Here's Kobe. That's Rawuncuttruth sticks on him. It's Kobe Bryant on the lead. That's OKC's 3rd offensive rebound early on in this first quarter. Oh. Lakers are shooting 49%. Fallow is watching Kobe. Kobe. Gallinari on it. Now double back to Kobe. 5 on the shot clock. He's got to go to work. Rises for 3. His hands. Bryant with 7.5 to go in the third. Oh, that's a patented move right there. Dribbled it, but it was knocked away. Thus the non-call. Kobe creates some space. And single coverage on Bryant. Good job by Fallow. He's been shooting jumpers, not layups. New shot clock, so they got 15. Fallow. He's got a double-double tonight with 14 points and 10 rebounds. Kobe over Harden. That got right back to it. Bryant. Oh. Sessions not trusting the three-point range. Next foul for the Nuggets puts them over the limit. Here is Bryant. Yes! Kobe now with 8 on the shot clock. Going to go to work. Again, he knocks him off. And again, he's Durant. That's his second tonight. Kobe Bryant fires and sets it on him. Bryant on the drive, goes right. Here's Kobe, isolated, working one-on-one on Brewer. Night. Kobe 1 of 1. 50% of them are because of second chance basket. Yeah, same issue as in game number 1, holding a team that averages 104 points to only 88. Here's Kobe attacking. Oh, both Westbrook and Durant are sitting. And that was the approach in the selling point. Bryant again, Harden to meet him. Kobe.
He set a great tone to start this game on a Fallow.
Bryant takes on the back tap. And now Kobe duck under. Gasol active in the game. Federal Peace has picked up his house. Bryant, tough fall-away shot.
Thing for Westbrook to study how to play intensely, but boy.
Bound in this game for the Lakers.
Kobe fighting through Westbrook. in Game 5 tonight. Two great friends, Fisher and Kobe. Bryant getting the step.
Three three-pointers off the bench when he first came in. Bryant inside strength.
He just finds those angles that those players aren't able to locate. Bryant. Bryant, the limit. 2:35 left in the fourth. Bryant with the left.
Let me take him one-on-one myself.
Kobe looking to carve.
I'm still here. I had to go ahead and turn the chicken off. Man, Insidious was a good movie. I'll watch it again, sure, absolutely. This one was better than the last one. What was that? Red Door. Whatever that had to do with closing the door. Yeah, as Elise said, for this one, when you close the door, then a new one opens. Thus, you got the new thing there that was there in the further, which is somebody who willfully went to kill themselves here just to prove that you can bring yourself back. All right. In a case where they've got the new type of walker here, which is those are folks that can take stuff from the dead world and transfer them into the real world. So they had 3 vessels, and that's what you're seeing there in the video. These are the vessels. This is spoiler. All right, these 3 damn vessels. All right, which in some type, we said they use dark magic to force their way here to society. Yeah, that's why they got the little oxygen tanks. They be going to sleep, but this is something just like to make sure that they can get knocked out with whatever they got in here. Yeah, and they had them hidden inside of the wall. And it killed folks when they came over there and every damn thing. It was just disgusting. Yeah, they stole one of the neighbors' houses. The same neighbors that y'all see waving at, they still their damn houses. I forgot what their names were. But the beginning, the beginning is crazy because it just shows you a story there of the little girl looking at her mom, and her mom seems like she's trying to keep it together, but she's also telling her, because she got a flashlight, to not shine a light, in her direction. All right, no light, don't turn the light on. All right, so you already got this little strange vibe as you sitting back there looking at it. All right, boo, something's gonna happen. All right. And you see the mother just run across with a blade and all this other stuff. Now, what they show there is closer to the end is that the mother was fighting whatever demon that was there. All right, but these Insidious movies is crazy. Even down to this picture here. Yeah, the dude was sitting in the bed with his girl. And as soon as she woke up, like half of his body was there. All right. And it all didn't make it from the further to the world. So you can just see it's like his body like halfway cut through, as if the transformation didn't pop off all the way yet, because I guess it wasn't strong enough. Yeah, but it was letting you know that it could happen. All right. Yeah, so this is probably, like I said, the worst one there. All right. Yes, indeed. For that guy with the finger and all this other stuff he has there. And yeah, man. Like these people are, them 3 people you see are just vessels. That's it. All right, that's my cue.